Yeah, it's just a grind. You work really hard all year, and with the way things are set up, you're working hard at a moving target a little bit. With what we get to work with during the week is just simulation. So it's a program built off of a lot of engineers trying to give us the best feel we can and accurately model a tire. And you can buy into it as much as you want, but it's not the real thing. And but it's the only thing we have. So we work really hard at it, and then when you don't see like the return on the track, some days it can be frustrating, make you want to all right, I'm done going to the simulator. Then the next week you get your stuff together and you're like, I'm going back to get more work in. So for me, working with Kyle and myself, we brought a different approach this weekend to make it better. But your original question, when you're struggling, it's a hard battle, and you just got to keep staying strong and working at it. We had a lot of DNFs, a lot of hard hits this year physically, but my body's in pretty good shape. I feel good. I'm really thankful for my helmet, my neck restraint, and the safety that we've done in 1 year with the car. I think it's been better. So I'm feeling good and ready to go tackle everything again next year. But I think running well definitely helps to all that, right? Like when you have consistent runs, like Homestead for us, we had a really good race car. We ran up front the whole race, and it was just one of those things where 23 has not been for me. We come down pit road running third, and our jackman falls around the car, and we come out 20th and got back to 10th somehow. You don't really have that, so I just try and cherish it, but it's been laughable at times. Like at Homestead, if that was any other year, I would just be so mad. And then this year, it's just like, all right, whatever. I'm just happy to have a fast car this weekend, and I'm running. So you try and compartmentalize everything.
Do you need the season to end now? That it's just, you're a racer, you want to race, and I don't want to miss a trip, but is it?
We need a reset button. There's no doubt about it. It's just we need a clean slate. The momentum has to start over, and the sport is so many ups and downs to just have a fresh start next year with the points being even again and go at it. We're capable of running inside the top 10. We've proven that. We're capable of making it to the playoffs and winning races, and I feel like we should have a pretty big revival next year on our team. I think the one momentum killer was our penalty at Martinsville, and we tried to double down and make up some of those points, and I started getting in wrecks, and some things in my control, some things out of them, and we just had times where we just weren't any good. So the good thing having Kyle, he kind of righted the ship for our whole company this year and did a really good job, and I think we can learn some from that. And then this last couple races, we've done a good job of maybe giving him some information and some tracks to help, and that's what ultimately we talked about. Is like, hey, we've got to get both teams running together better.
There was a lot of evolution at RCR just over the course of these last 2 years, really, with the next gen car, even the Xfinity program. That said, where would you say this Cup program is at after one season? Having Kyle as your teammate, you talked about what he was able to bring, but where does RCR stand right now in the series?
Well, I think we're capable of winning races and being in the playoffs, and we've got to do a better job when we get in the playoffs, capitalize a little better. Kyle just didn't really have a great second round, and we couldn't help him as much as we needed to. So hopefully next year we're both in it, we're both fighting together, and we have more shots at it.
What did you learn about yourself as a driver, any more so this year than years past?
Well, when you have a good run like a Homestead, and you go back and look at it, and you prove yourself that when given the right opportunity, you can take advantage of it, and you can race with those guys. And sometimes you might put in more effort. Like this year, I feel like I put in more effort than I ever have and gotten less from it than I ever have. So it's still a sport, and you have to take it serious every day, but also sometimes you got to laugh and just enjoy the situation you're in and come out the other side and know that there's going to be a time where it's going to be your turn.
You just mentioned a few minutes ago having a reset over the offseason. With Kyle now in-house for an entire offseason, what do the next 3 months look like and welcome?
I hope I don't see him. No, we're going to be having some fun. I think we got a race that we're planning on running together this offseason again at COTA. We just have fun and try and make the cars better and try and nitpick the things that we didn't do well this season.
We saw when Brad moved over to Roush that their first year was a bit status quo, but obviously this year they're a lot better. Are expectations higher for next season for RCR?
I think we can improve in a lot of areas, for sure.